All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on the science behind those YouTube videos that rack up millions and millions of views. And here's a spoiler. It's not about luck. It's all about having the right architecture. You know, it's the question that keeps pretty much every creator up at night, right? You pour your heart and soul into a video, you hit that publish button, and then nothing. Crickets. So what really separates the videos that just fizzle out from the ones that go viral? Look, you can have the fanciest, most expensive camera in the world, but honestly, without a solid plan, it's just an expensive paperweight. The real foundation, the bedrock of every single successful video, is a powerful, well-thought-out script. I want you to think of your script as your secret weapon. Seriously, it's not just a collection of words you're going to say. It's a detailed blueprint that's designed from the ground up to grab attention and just hold on tight. It's the difference between a viewer clicking away in 5 seconds versus binge watching your stuff for 5 minutes. 3 seconds. That is literally it. In about the time it takes you to blink, a viewer has already made up their mind about your video. And if you don't have a script that hooks them instantly, I mean, even the most amazing content in the world is just going to get scrolled right on by. Okay, so what is this universal blueprint? Well, it turns out that pretty much every viral video, I don't care if it's a 30-second short or a 30-minute documentary, it's built on the exact same core DNA. It's a simple and frankly psychologically effective framework that just works. And here it is. This 3-part structure is your absolute non-negotiable starting point. First, you grab their attention with a killer hook. Then, you deliver the goods in the body. And finally, you tell them exactly what to do next with a call to action, or a CTA. You know, it kind of mirrors how a natural conversation flows, which is exactly why it's so good at keeping people glued to the screen. And the hook? It's not just guesswork. These are 8 battle-tested formulas you can use right now to stop that scroll. And while they all work, I want you to pay extra close attention to offering a solution to a problem and sharing a shocking fact. Trust me, those two are absolute powerhouses for grabbing attention and making your content feel totally unmissable. And of course, Mr. Beast is the undisputed king of this stuff. He doesn't start his videos by saying, "Hey guys, it's me." No way. He starts with a massive, intriguing statement. You immediately have questions, right? Why did he do that? What happens next? You're hooked. And now you have to keep watching to get the payoff. Okay, so we've got the blueprint down. Now let's talk about the different architectural designs. There are 4 distinct script styles you can build on top of this basic framework, and each one serves a very unique purpose. So first up, you've got 2 main paths for just delivering content. The direct style, that's your go-to for things like tutorials, listicles, or those top 5 videos. It's all about delivering value as clearly and efficiently as possible. But on the other hand, the narrative style is all about forging a real human connection. It turns boring information into a memorable story that people actually want to share. And this piece of advice from the community is just pure gold. It perfectly sums up why the narrative style is so darn powerful. People don't connect with a list of ingredients, right? They connect with the story of how those ingredients change someone's life. It's always about the outcome, about the transformation. All right, now let's switch gears and look at 2 styles that are all about influence. The persuasive style is basically engineered to turn your viewers into customers. It frames a product not as just some thing, but as the hero of the story. The provocative style, though, that's designed to light a fire in your comments section by challenging a core belief that people have. You know, creators like Dr. Mindy Pelz are absolute masters of the persuasive style. See, she doesn't just rattle off facts. She pulls you through this perfect problem-solution journey. First, she points out a relatable pain point, something like hitting a weight loss plateau. Then she kind of twists the knife a little, reminding you how frustrating that is. And only then does she reveal her method as the one-of-a-kind must-have solution. It's genius. And then you have Alex Hormozi, who just brilliantly showcases the provocative style. He drops this hot take that's defensible, sure, but it's also completely counterintuitive. And it immediately forces you to pick a side. You either agree or you disagree. But either way, you're engaged, and you're probably already typing up a comment to join the debate. So, with these 4 powerful styles, how in the world do you decide which one is right for you? Well, it all really just boils down to a single question. What is the #1 goal for this specific video? This chart just breaks it all down perfectly. If you need to crank out a ton of educational content, the direct style is your best friend because you can scale it like crazy. If you're launching a product, you got to go with the persuasive style for the best ROI. And if you just want to spark a massive conversation and get a ton of reach, go provocative. It's that simple. Aligning your script with your goal is absolutely everything.
All right, this next part is maybe the most crucial point of all. Success on YouTube isn't about making one great video. It's about building a system that lets you make great videos consistently and at scale.
So what's a content system? Well, it's what turns these powerful script frameworks into, like, assembly instructions for your own personal content factory. You stop reinventing the wheel with every single video, and you start using a proven, repeatable process that guarantees both quality and speed.
So, here's your game plan. It's actually pretty straightforward. First, don't try to be everything to everyone. Just pick 1 or 2 script styles that fit your goals and get really, really good at them. Second, batch your writing. Seriously, drafting 10 scripts in one sitting is way more efficient than doing 1 a day because you stay in that creative flow. Third, embrace automation. Use AI tools for outlines or finding footage. Let the robots do the heavy lifting. And finally, use your analytics, especially those audience retention graphs, to see exactly where people are dropping off. Then use that data to make your next batch of hooks even stronger.
Look, the difference between a video that flops and a video that goes viral isn't magic. It's not luck. It's a blueprint. And now you have that blueprint. So the only question left is, what are you going to build with it?